things drastically or would speed things up, because after that, nothing much has been said. No other dates have been given. The only thing that has been released are a couple of letters. One from one side of the story, which is the National Department of Manufacturing, and one from the Department of Defense, each going against each other and saying why they choose not to give in to each other as well, or why they choose to keep going the way they do. And one of the only actions you can see from the current president, which is opposing the past president as well, is that he had asked the EPA and the Department of Defense to back up a little from what they had done, and if they could calm down with the rules against the manufacturing companies and against the farmers, environmentally. And since he is a very impatient man, from what we have seen these past few years, he decided to take matters into his own hands. So he has now proposed a repeal of what the EPA and the Department of Defense have done to the Clean Water Act. From what we can see at the moment, things will be heading more towards the way of the National Association of Manufacturers. But even then, we can't be so sure, because it has been going on for 2 years. And even though the president does have a great amount of power to go to this, the Supreme Court has kept the dates going and going to where nothing much can be done. The way I see things is that there's pros and cons for each. And as the president has said in one of his speeches, even though I don't agree with him on everything, one thing I do agree with is that there will be rules, and maybe not as many rules, and there won't be as many different branches to speak about each different thing, but maybe one branch to speak about everything and how to fix everything, and come to an accordance to where everybody is satisfied to an extent about everything that is going on. And the president himself has declared that the rules have to exist to help the environment, but not somewhere to where there are so many rules and that you would take years, like it has, just to try to fix something at the moment. And I believe that, even though it has taken years, I believe that the way things are going, the EPA and the Department of Defense will try to keep it going a couple more years to see if another administration helps them better. But also these private manufacturing companies and also this association will try to push it to where things get done. And having the backing of the president does help them a lot. Honestly, I'm not able to predict what's going to happen, but I do believe that this will still take at least another year and a half, because so much has been done and so much evidence has been given from the EPA, but that really doesn't, serve for much purpose when the president himself is backing up these manufacturers. Because even though you're trying to fix the environment, you're also trying to help out the economy going on in the country and trying to give out more jobs to the people. So you're stuck between, two walls. But into my conclusion, there's something that is still going to keep on going. And everybody has, their few points where they're right. But it's something that is just basically a never-ending story for the moment. I'd give it at least 2 more years of continuing. And I'd like to give you something that would tell me that, it's already happened, even in the last day. And even before I did this video, I was doing some research as to where it is at or where it's going. And at the moment, it's still pending. And we still don't know when the next hearing will be or when the next dates will be. All we can see for now is the letters that they send each other and that they send to court in order to justify what they're doing or what they're trying to do. Thank you very much, Dr. Barnes, for your time, and I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great year. Thank you.